said I've never wanted to hurt someone as bad as I want to hurt Chael Sonnen. Is that a lie? Oh, that was a freaking lie. You know
that's
it.
Interesting.
That's
interesting.
Hold me back, Roy.
That's interesting.
Hey, it's two of your favorite people.
Bigger. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Really? We'll see about that, won't we?
Yeah.
Slap that stupid look off your face. Yeah.
That's it. We're good.
Oh, no, we're not. Saturday night.
Chael.
Watch out.
John's
Filming this.
Shoulders, John. Thank you, gentlemen.
Did I turn on a shake? Did I turn on yet? Sorry, Dick.
Have you seen that change between the two of them as they've spent more time together? And what does that mean for the fight?
It doesn't matter whether guys like each other or dislike each other. They're going to fight on Saturday night. I think it's great that they've you know, well, Chael has earned some respect for Jon, but I don't know. I can tell you, I know Jon's not a fan. Not a fan. He wants this fight. He's in the best shape I've seen him in his entire career right now. So it's going to be interesting, you know. And the question is, people have been asking me, you know, how do you beat Jon Jones? I don't know. It's never been done, you know. I was saying yesterday that one on his record isn't a loss. He didn't lose. An incompetent referee didn't know what he was doing, and that's why he has the one there. A lot of people don't realize that Jon Jones is undefeated, and he's fought the toughest guys, you know, in the world at 205 pounds, and he's made it look easy. So Chael's got his work cut out for him on Saturday.
If
Chael, I think he can. If that's what he chooses to do, he can. He has enough money, and Fox loves him. You know, you're going to probably see him doing all kinds of different sports over at Fox. They love him. So.
Dan, how disappointing is it that you're doing a press conference at the Garden, but you can't
but not at the Garden?
Yeah.
It's, you know, it is what it is now. I don't get all crazy about it, you know. We know why we're not here. It's ridiculous. It's pathetic. What are you going to do?
Boxing and Muay Thai are legal here in Madison Square Garden, New York City, but not MMA.
Yeah, well, you guys, it's the culinary union. You know, culinary union bust a bunch of people up to Albany last week to try to protest up there. You know, it's 100% the Las Vegas Culinary Union. You know, what's funny is they send all these letters to New York and you know, to the politicians, to all these activist groups and all these other things. How come they don't do that in Las Vegas? They're the Las Vegas Culinary Union, yet they don't send any letters around Vegas.
Already legal there.
Right. Well, does it make sense? But if this thing is so bad, like they're saying, this thing is horrible for society, you know, why aren't they sending letters to Las Vegas? Because everybody would laugh them out of the city. That's why.
Dana, what about, there's a state representative here, Liz Kruger, on the Upper East Side. She came out and pushed for a moratorium on fighting here, and basically said that it's inhumane, that it's misogynistic, that people like yourself use foul language, that commentators use foul language, and that basically mixed martial artists are barbaric. What do you say to her?
She's uneducated about the sport. Yes, I do use foul language. I'm a grown-up. I can say whatever I want to say. You know, I love when, you know, you have a politician like her trying to police how people talk and what they say and how they should say it. Mind your business, lady. You know what I mean? And as far as these fighters, educate yourself on who these people are and what they do and what we do, what our company does for you know, we do a lot of good things. And, you know, for a woman who's completely uneducated, listen, if you don't like fighting, I understand that. Nobody's asking you to like fighting. But so what, you want this thing to go away and you want all these people to not make a living? And, you know, this is what they're passionate about, this is what they love, and this is what they do for a living. You know, I think we have enough problems in this country right now with you know, jobs and many other things for a politician to be trying to put more people out of work.
Economically, what does it do for New York City to bring a fight here?
Economically, not only New York City, let's talk about New York State. You know, the UFC will go into places like Rochester and Buffalo and Syracuse, and we're not just going to come to New York City and come to the Garden. We're going to go all over this state, and it would be huge. It would be a huge economic impact. Miss Kruger, was that her name? Start worrying about, you know, bringing jobs to New York and not squashing more jobs.
Can you elaborate on the Mitrione suspension? The 2-week now he's not suspended?
What about it?
Said he was suspended, and today came out that he was released from suspension. It's only been 2 weeks, so it kind of wasn't really a suspension. So
no, we haven't done anything yet. We fined him, but other than that.
How much?
A lot. Enough to make him call me 40 times and ask me not to charge him, fine him that much.
Where will that money go? Will that donated? Or?
I'm going to go to dinner.
Dana, why are you not as confident now about MMA being legalized here?
Why am I not? I'm over it, man. It's just ridiculous. I mean, every time we get more votes than we got last year, and it's just, you know, it's just to the point now where it's just absolutely ridiculous. And I'm over it.
What do you think of the theory that it's not being passed because you guys are spending so much in lobby? That basically it's being held up to extract more money from you guys because you guys are coming around and you guys are just throwing around a lot of cash into the lobby.
No, I think that's ridiculous. Trust me, that's not why it's being held up. It's being held up because the Culinary Union of Las Vegas is that powerful here in New York.
What about the scope of MMA in New York in general, not just it being legalized, but from the early Zuffer days up until now, what are the differences you've seen in the gym and the individuals that are all involved?
Well, not just here in New York, but all over the world. I mean, since we bought the UFC and started taking this thing all over the world, it's big everywhere. And going back to the politician Kruger, I mean, this is the new martial art. This is what children are taking. This is what women are taking all over the world. Men, women, children. It's not going anywhere. It's not. So,
if Jon wins Saturday, ties Tito, most title defenses in the division, could you compare, you know, each of their reigns, Tito versus Jon, and just, you know,
what's
the magnitude of what? Well, compare Jon's title reign to Tito's. If Jon wins, they'll both, you know, be tied for most title defenses.
Yeah. No matter what I say, this is, you know, it's going to sound like I'm smashing Tito because of me and Tito, but you know, the competition that Jon Jones has faced in the last year and a half, you know, in the light heavyweight division was far tougher than what Tito faced at the time when he was the champ. And Jon Jones is undefeated. So, I mean, Tito has that record because he was here for so long. You know what I mean? Jon Jones is doing it in almost 2 years. It's pretty amazing. I don't even think you can compare the two.
Dana, I know you haven't had a chance to talk to GSP yet, but he said this week it would be easier for him to go to lightweight than to move to middleweight.
Somebody told me that yesterday. That's interesting. Ben Henderson will be happy to hear that.
Do you get the sense, I mean, it just seems like he keeps talking about this. I mean, do you get the sense he doesn't want the Silva fight, or is it just posturing? Or?
No, it could be. I mean, at one point before his knee, he wanted that fight. So, I don't know where his head's at now. I mean, saying he'll go down to 55, he's a pretty big dude. It's interesting.
There are people saying that his head is anywhere but Johnny Hendricks, though. I mean, can you respond to that at all?
Well, it's going to have to be. I mean, he's going to have to get his head into it. I mean, that's who he's going to fight. He doesn't want to do a super fight. Nobody's going to pressure him to do a super fight. That's up to him. But Johnny Hendricks is next.
Do you have a timeline for
and
that?
Soon. He's next and soon, yeah. So.
How soon?
Soon. I don't know, like, yeah, maybe in August. Yeah.
So that's definitely what's next for GSP?
What's that?
That's definitely what's next for GSP. The Hendricks fight is definitely what's next.
I don't know. I haven't talked to him. That's why I say to talk about any of this stuff just doesn't. I haven't talked to him. And then now I'm hearing this crazy 155 stuff. You know, it's
with Boston coming up in August. I know you talked last week that you were planning to go up there and do some stuff with some of the victims and things like that. Have you guys thought that far ahead to what some of the fighters might do in terms of outreach in the community in Boston when you guys come to town?
No, I mean this thing in Boston for me. I'm going there tomorrow night after the fight, or Saturday night after the fight. It's just really personal for me. I really, I don't know. It impacted me big time, and you know I'm going to fly in there Saturday after the fight, and I'm meeting. I literally just talked to, on the ride here, I talked to the best friend of the dad that lost his son and the little girl, and you know I'm going to go meet with them. I'm going to meet with Mayor Menino on Monday, and you know it's pretty cool. You know, Fox gave me some money too. Fox is kicking in some money for this thing. The UFC is kicking in some money, and I'm spending money personally too. So I'm excited to go.